What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. Before I start this story, I want to just give you all a trigger warning because Jeannie Mai has accused her estranged husband, Jeezy, of physical violence against her, and she included proof into the court documents obtained by the Shade Room I'm going to show. So just want to let you guys know a trigger warning and a content warning for DV, domestic violence, and just harm against her. She's also accused him of child neglect. So let's go ahead and get into the story. The Shade Room exclusive details. I'm going to read what it says on the right. I know it's small, but I wanted to put it in there because I thought it was important. It says more information surrounding the divorce between Jeannie Mai and her estranged husband, Jeezy, has come to light in the recent court filings. Court documents obtained by the Shade Room uncover a history of DV and child neglect, allegedly at the hands of Jeezy. There were claims of 3 to 4 incidents of physical abuse against Jeannie, which included one incident at the Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco on April 14th, 2022. These incidents of assault were shared at the time with the couple's therapist, pastor, and a close friend. So let's get into it. So this is a copy of the incident report from the Ritz-Carlton with the necessary information redacted. You know, and I never want to make light of this type of abuse because it's too prevalent. It's very serious. My heart breaks for anybody who has experienced it because there's no excuse. I'm curious, or not necessarily even curious, but the first thing that came to my mind was, he was the one who initiated the divorce. And I hope, and we'll never know, but I hope that she would not have chosen to stay in that type of environment and raise their daughter in that type of environment, um, should he had not initiated the divorce between them. But let's continue. So it says, calling the attention of the hotel security guard stationed in the lobby. The father, Jeezy, proceeded to verbally assault mother, Jeannie Mai, calling her an effing B, and repeating, I can do so much better than you. Security intervened and provided the mother protection after she repeatedly stated that she felt unsafe, as detailed in the Ritz incident report, and this is Exhibit N. In another incident on December 17th, 2022, at a UNCF 39th Atlanta Mayor's masked ball, mother went to the restroom with her girlfriend. Father became enraged as he did not know mother's whereabouts for 25 minutes. In response, father abruptly demanded that the two leave the party. You know who that reminds me of? Diddy and Cassie when he forced her from that party and into the vehicle. Once in the vehicle, the father asked the driver to exit and began to verbally abuse mother. Mother attempted to exit the vehicle 2 times, and on the second time, father grabbed mother by, and then it says that by the neck, essentially. Um, so, oh wait, I'm sorry. Here's the. So he struck her with a closed fist when they were in the car. Um, Due to the father's past outbursts of physical violence and verbal abuse against the mother and his eldest son, which that's not to be taken lightly either, right? Because as we know, this is Jeannie's first child, but Jeezy has multiple children and he has a pattern of abuse against, his older children. Mother had valid concerns as father's ability to appropriately parent a small child. Again, right? My question is, um, what was her frame of mind? What was she thinking, being with a man that she knows was abusive to his older children, that she knows, kept weapons around the house, that she I mean, I'm trying to think through the thought process, because initially when she said, even before she married Jeezy, she said on The View, I like my dark meat on the side, when she was married to her husband, her ex-husband now, who was white back then. But I'm trying to wrap my mind around what would make her enter into not only a relationship but a marriage with a man who has a history of being violent toward his children. I don't know if she didn't think that that was going to trickle down to her, because people typically, unless they do some serious, work in therapy, they don't change too much. And I'm like, if someone is violent toward any members of their family, right? Anyone, like, to me, that's a red flag. Like, if you're abusive to your children, that's especially a huge red flag, because that is someone, not only your flesh and blood that you brought here, who didn't ask to be here, but also, you know, you're essentially punching down, right? Like, Jeezy is one of those people who talks about being a man's man and things like that. Okay, or if you want to knuck and buck that bag, get in a boxing ring. You know what I mean? Go toe to toe. Go 10 rounds with a trained, someone on your level. Spar with a man. Don't hit your child. Don't hit your wife. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that screams coward, and that's not someone that I would ever have respect for. But that's me, and we're all different. um it says father's mixture of concerning attributes, along with his penchant for leaving bullets and pow pow laying around, have given mother reasonable concern for the party's minor child's well-being, and why mother has insisted upon father securing his pow pows. Again, that's common sense as well. Like, I don't understand what the thought process here, people. This, it's a baby. Like, why would you not have those in a locked away safe? You guys are millionaires. You know what I mean? Like, if you can roll around your house in a golf cart, surely you can afford a safe. And listen, it doesn't even have to be an expensive one, right? Or just, put the pow pows up on a top shelf of a closet. Something that's just real common sense. Why would you leave those around for your toddler to get into? Just, by way of example, January 18th, 2022 in Miami, while the couple were talking in a parked car, father requested the driver to step aside out of the vehicle and then began to berate mother. He hurled insults, saying you with a W. He called her a garden tool, essentially. He says, I can't wait to divorce you when we get back. Father held mother against her will inside the vehicle. During the course of her trying to escape the vehicle, father struck mother with a closed fist along her cheekbone and eye, causing a hemorrhage. That week, father and mother contacted their pastor and therapist for counseling in regards to the DV perpetrated by the father. The way that I would have been on the phone, first of all, like I said, my heart goes out to anybody who has ever experienced anything like this, and I'm not judging her at all. The way that I would have, that my finger would have almost fell off trying to call 911. I'm sorry. It's past the pastor and the therapist. Like, you, and I'm, listen, my prayers go out to everybody involved, but the way that, if somebody even thinks to raise their voice to me, I'm too grown for that. Why are you screaming? Why are you yelling? And in the words of Queen Latifah, right? She said, "You put your hands again on me, I put your butt in handcuffs." She didn't say, but you won't have the opportunity to put your hands on me again. It won't be again. No, like, he would have been in jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I don't play those games. Again, that's me. So she took the picture of these bruises on her leg from the shade room. And then she says, "Baby, I have a lot of dresses to wear this week." He says, "I'm so sorry, babe. Haven't forgiven myself for putting you in danger." I've been uneasy and sad about it. This is exhibit N4. So this is the golf cart. So he's saying that those pictures were a result of a golf cart accident when he was drunk driving the golf cart. She's alleging more serious, sinister abuse, right? I feel like this situation, people was getting on Risa Tisa about all the red flags with her husband. But out of everything that Risa Tisa said, I never heard her say that he left any bruises on her body. Jeannie took pictures of the bruise and said, I have a lot of dresses to wear this week. Like, I'm trying again to go through the thought process of what her framework was. What was she thinking? And the fact again that she didn't initiate the divorce, he did. Listen, I really hope that she continues to see a therapist, both of them. I feel like really everybody needs therapy, but this situation is a lot more serious, and especially for that baby. But you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. What do you think about Jeannie and Jeezy, their divorce proceedings that are just getting messier and messier? I just, like I said, prayers up for everybody involved, especially that beautiful baby girl, Monaco. So let me know your thoughts. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.